Now from the riverfront of the Ohio, sellout crowd has arrived at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. The veteran kicker, Dustin Hopkins, out to get things started. And off we go here in Cincinnati. Patterson now to return it. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Offline, ready?
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
11.
Burrow gonna open by putting it up. And this one is caught by Pierce. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
On the ground for the first time, here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on 3rd down. It is brought in the end zone. Ja'Marr Chase, touchdown Cincinnati. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems, Mike, the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Corum. Whoa, tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll get this out to the left flat. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. He'll push forward for about a yard. Linebacker Isaiah McDuffie ends the play there. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's get set. God.
They'll go again here with Taylor. And he's got a Bengals first down. He'll take it up to about the 33-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
Here we go.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he's got Woods. It's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get 21 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a first down. Taylor gets it out of the pistol. And he'll get forward for a couple. Brandon Dorlus there on the tackle. Second down and 8.
Here we go. 11.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
12.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go.
London brought in motion. Huntley now. He'll throw complete to Blake Corum. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now give to Corum running right. And a good push defensively. They're going to get him down back at the 10.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. Shot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To the middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Let's get set. Stop.
On the give, this is Taylor. He's got it. That's a first down at the cross midfield and down to the 47-yard line. We are through one. It's the Bengals on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this.
Here we go.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Brandon Dorless there on the tackle.
On one, ready? Here we go, here we go. Shot.
He'll get this out wide. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
He is in. Touchdown, Bengals. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Huntley. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Blake Corum out of the backfield. And it'll be 2nd down. A run here with Evans. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1. Third and 9. Huntley. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. They pick up 17 through the air. It's a Browns 1st down. They'll run with Evans. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on 2nd down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to 3rd. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
And that is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And that'll set up 4th down. Here's Trenton Gill now, as he is on to punt for Cleveland. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Gun. Dot.
Burrow. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
By Michael Hall, a loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 41-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
12.
Now, Burrow. And this ball batted away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. First and 10. Throwing, Huntley. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. Geno Stone that time. All over him in coverage. They run out of the gun with Cora. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play. 3rd down and 9. To throw is Huntley. They'll set up the screen here to Cora. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. Now Huntley. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Huntley. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. That's the safety, Geno Stone.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. That.
Burrow. That one complete to Pierce. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Here we go. That.
To throw is Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's their punter now, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. Now a fair catch is taken here, just short of the 45-yard line.
At their own 44-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They send a receiver in motion left. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
This is intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend.
On one, ready?
But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 18-yard line.
On one, ready?
So, halftime here in Cincinnati, and the Bengals are on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll start this on the ground with Burrow. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Chris Jenkins there on the tackle. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Let's go now.
Evans. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up fourth down. The Browns getting their punting team out there as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. The fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They send the tight end in motion. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one.
On one, ready?
2nd and a yard.
Let's get set. Stop.
They go right back to Taylor. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Stop.
On 1st down, Burrow. And this one is caught by Pierce. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Here we go. Stop.
2nd down, Burrow. And he's got this one complete to Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Play action now. It's Burrow. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, tight. 11 MT, tight. Stop.
Now 2nd down throw for Burrow. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Here we go. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal.
God. God.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Here's Huntley. To the left side, he's got Njoku.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
The defense dialed in. He's going backwards on that one, taken down back at his own 5. It is 3rd and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's get set.
Throwing is Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10.
11, Thomas. 11.
Burrow. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Here we go.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Thomas.
Burrow here on 2nd down. That is intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah McDuffie. Whoa. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here's Evans. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's a 3rd and 10. Man in motion, heading left. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
4th down, Dustin Hopkins now for the Browns field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
So Hopkins now, following the made field goal, back out to send it away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now
11,
on
11,
1st
11.
and 10.
Done. Done.
Here's Burrow. That's taken in by... Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Browns have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a...
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Top line, ready? 11, 11. Let's get set. Stop.
Burrow to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Back to throw, Burrow. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the fourth quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
Now, faking the give. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Huntley. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Odafe Oweh bursting it and recording the sack. Third and long. Now Huntley. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Bengals have got him. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown Cincinnati. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals move out to a 21-3 advantage. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go.
On the ground, it's Corum to start the drive. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. On 2nd down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
Let's go now.
On the ground, it's Evans. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, Cleveland.
More often than not, Mike, when a team decides to keep the ball on the ground on a 3rd and long like this, typically the next play is either a punt or a field goal. But give credit here to this play caller. He saw something in the defense. gives the ball to his back, and he's able to pick up big yardage and the first down.
And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 7. Huntley now. Quick hitting slant there. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
A pistol give to Evans. Powerful running there, stiff-arming his way for a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
That's complete. He's got it to London. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one's decided. Not sure they needed to take the timeout, but we'll take it with them. Dustin Hopkins on now for the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns are back within 2 scores. So this one in the win column for the Bengals. They get the victory away from home in the division. This was so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.